Okay, so I'm back with sound. I didn't see it, but sometimes the sound disappears in my OBS. My excuse for that. So we try again. So everyone, welcome to the stream, and I hope everyone is doing well. So once again, now you hear me, and before not. All right. So we have a flight today from Sylt in Germany to Emmen in Switzerland. 1 hour and 23 minutes flight. We do that with ONAIR company, so we need to load up the 146 and then we can get out of here. Jens, also welcome to the stream as well. Good evening from Denmark. All right, nice, thank you very much, and greetings from Belgium. So we do the flight today from Sylt to Emmen. So from and actually Sylt is in Germany. I always forget that. So Sylt in Germany to Emmen in Switzerland. 1 hour and 23 minutes. And in the beginning of the stream I had no sound, so didn't see that. All right, so we go to ONAIR company. So this is our dashboard actually, that we can see that we have 52.7 millions in cash or on the bank, and then these are our planes. So 5 planes. There's one that I cannot fly because you need to have an annual checkup. So we have also the kit box, the Airbus A320neo, the British Aerospace 146-300, and the Cessna 170B. So that are the planes that I have, and this one is in not so good condition, but it's still a flyable. So this is our cargo, so we will load that up, and then we also need 2 flight attendant. What else we need? The fuel. I need to check 7,484. I will take a bit more because it's not always correct. So let's say 9,000. That will maybe be okay. So we will do the validate fuel and payload, and then that will take a few minutes, like 5.6 minutes. And so then we jump into the cockpit. So welcome in the cockpit. And we have also a bit of a different old cabin. So this is comes with this livery actually. So the floor carpet is different. Also the seats are different. And then for the rest, nothing much. So we just do a tour of the cabin. And Monday there is an update coming for this plane, a big update for the EFB. So we are waiting for that. For the people that struggle with the top of descent, how to calculate that, or how to know when you need to descend, well, that will be from Monday in the EFB. There's a calculator like in the fly-by-wire. So that will be very nice for the people that are struggling with it. So we take a seat, welcome in the cockpit, and then the first thing we will do, we still need to wait for our loading. We'll have external power available, so we will turn that on. The batteries can come on as well. Noah Aviation, hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine. So navigation light on, emergency cabin light on, no smoking, logo, and beacon can come on as well. And now we have here also the flight deck emergency lights. What else we can do? We can go to the FMC, but that is not illuminated, so we need to turn on all those things here. U damper 1.2, autopilot master, avionics, AMB. So that are the first things that we need, and then we can do the flight plan. Jens, no GSX today, nope. Also not tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't stream Microsoft Flight Simulator. Tomorrow I have normally a stream on Brussels Airport, somewhere in the morning, around 9:15 something. But this is the last stream for Microsoft Flight Simulator this week, and without GSX. And it's actually also not working properly with 146. So no need to use that, because it causes only problems, so, and I don't want that today. So we go to the next page, nothing special here. We go to the IDX second page, and then we take the route menu, and then we can load. So Jens, yeah, maybe you like GSX, and it looks nice, you know, but it's so a struggle to set up everything properly, so time consuming. And if you do need to do that for every single airport or airport spot, parking place in an airport, then it's a full-time job, I believe. And still not everything is working properly, and also that menu that disappear all the time. When you click something, it disappears. Instead, all my other things are on the, if I do this, the pushback, you know, it's on my left screen. Also ATC is on my left screen. You can all do that with also do that with GSX, but then you get a black screen. Yeah, it's not working. So our flight plan, it's in, and then we can execute. Hard. Yeah, alright. So this is all the waypoints, so this looks good. And then we go to departure. We need to ask permission. So departure from the north.
SYLT ground SWR1976 with mic request taxi for takeoff north departure.
SWR1976 taxi.
Of course, runway 24.
Runway 24. Contact tower on 119.75 when ready.
So actually I put it in runway 32.
Taxiing hold short runway 24 SWR1976.
So runway 24 we take, and that's a direct out of here, DCT, and then we can execute that. Then for our arrival, then I need to check that. Runway 22, so we take ILS, and there we go, and then it will be this one. There we go as well, and then execute, and everything is in. We check our flight plan here, so we don't have discounts, and we have one. That's just on the end, so we need to go to a Navigraph as well, and then we check our chart. So we go to approach, ILS, and so we have aeronix. That's there. And what is the next one? Well, let me see. Nothing. But we can check that after as well. So we have still some time to do that. So no problem, but I think we can just clear that. To see that when we are in the air. In the meantime, I go to a Navigraph, to ONAIR company again. I will check there, and everything is loaded up, so we can actually fly now. And then we see a map, everything is alright, and then start tracking. And of course it will get dark. I forgot to set the offset, I believe. I will see. So I don't know what time it is now. Alright. So from here we can actually start everything up, and then we're good to go, I believe. So there is no one that is flying today with us. So fan brakes can come on, also anti-skid. What else? We can DC pump, AC pump, PTU. Then the inner fuel pumps can come on as well. And then also those can come on. We can start the APU, ice detect, packs for now. So we wait until the APU is started. In the meantime we put those on as well before we forget. I also have good news for my yoke. My yoke is working again. So it was something that happens a lot with the Honeycomb actually, and with a USB-C connection. So I contacted Aerosoft, it comes from there. So, and they answered me, just try to cut a part of your USB-C connection so it can go deeper inside the controller, and it's working again. So very nice. Cruising altitude for today is 31,000 feet, so flight level at 310. So 14, 15, 20, 30, and 32, that's too much. So 31,000 feet. Alright, that is set. Meantime we go back here. So APU is alright, APU generator on, and then we can also put APU air on. Then external power can go off, and then we can also get rid of the ground power here. We power this up, we test it. And that's working fine. And then we just give it a bit more power. This 15 degrees. And that's actually the maximum power that we have, 15 degrees. And then 93.7. So that can go off again. So we can put this up. Fuel damper on. And this can come on. This on TA. It's alright. And turn this on as well. And then the radar. So the flaps will use 30 for taking off. So that is a set as well. Well nav, and then also our altitude is armed. And then we can prepare the pushback as well. So actually I don't know where runway 24 is. We see that on the sign there. So we'll need to go to Navigraph again, and there we can find runway 24. And actually it's not there, because I don't know if the runway 24 is available in real life. I remember that with the landing that we had only runway 04 and 22, so runway 24 not available, it seems. So we will push back. So I hope this is the correct direction. Okay. Stairs can go, and then PAX door can close as well. The shocks can go. And then we close the PAX door. Et voila. Meantime we start the engines. So the fuel pumps all on. What else we have? Master switch. Pack 1 off. And then we have select this on engine number 4, and then normally we should be fine. And we wait until we have 20, and then we can add fuel. Also this needs to be set at 31,000 feet. So we check. Alright, can add fuel.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
So engine number 4 is starting. Alright, engine number 4 started. Engine number 3, 1 second, and then it's starting as well. Or not. Alright. Try again. So now it's spoiling. Now we wait for 20, and then we can add fuel, like now. And then engine number 3 starting. So today we fly with Swiss Air. This is not a real life flight, so this flight don't exist. It's just we need to have something to put on the plane, and because we are flying to Switzerland, then I choose Swiss Air. So back here, engine number 3 is started up, so we go to engine number 2. Engine start. And there we go. Wait for 20, and then we add fuel. So this will be a bit of a shorter stream, because we have 1 hour and 23 minutes to fly, and also we start up pretty quickly. but then I also can go to bed very early, or earlier I would say, and then I can wake up early as well, and then we can start a stream at Brussels airport tomorrow morning. So engine number 2 is starting. So it's started up. Engine number 1. And there we go. Jens Nepper, a nice chat. Well, yeah, this is my favorite plane actually. It flies nice. It's a bit a learning plane, you know. I didn't know anything of this plane before, so I was struggling a bit in the beginning, but the more you fly, the more you will like it, and the more you know how to prepare the aircraft. So on Monday there is actually an update coming, so that EFB will be updated. So it's a big update. They're also working on the FMC, but that is still not ready, so that will not it will be not available in the update from Monday. Jens, looks good. You like the 4 engines? Well, that's something that I don't like, 4 engines, but for this plane it's okay. I like more 2 engines over 1. For the general aviation, but for the jets 2. But yeah, this is a 4 engine plane, and even that one I like. So engine number 1 is started as well, so we can turn off master switch, put this on off, and generator 4, generator 1, and then also engine pump 2 and engine pump 3 can go off. What else we have? Normally I should also turn on anti-ice for starting the engines. It's a bit weird, but yeah, we will also put the packs on. Also the galley needs to be on. And then normally also a generator. Yeah, okay, now they are on. Didn't do that correctly. I think we are pretty much done. Alright. That is all on. Everything in the correct position. Also here, everything is on. Seems to be good. Alright. APU stays on until we are climbing. And then you can turn off the APU. It's a bit weird, but it seems to be like that in this plane. So then we sit here and I try to have a view where runway 24 is located actually. Good night, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine. So this is not a normal airport or the standard airport. So I have no clue where runway 24 is. So I think it's this one or the other side, because the other one is the main. I'll try to check. So on Navigraph we have only 04 and 22, I believe that we have, and that's everything. So we'll check. So this is 14. So I need to go to the whole other side, it seems. And I hope my controller don't start to shake, because then there's something wrong with the plane. So that's 32. That's also not the one that we need. Then maybe this one. So that is the one that we need. Alright, I hope it is long enough. Okay, request pushback. So no pushback track today, so we need to push by ourselves. So there we go. In the meantime, we set it flaps to 4, to 4, not to 4 of course. We listen to the actually a very nice safety briefing, so let's do that. Elliot, hello, it was. I'm flying the Kodiak 100 on a multiplayer at this airport. You may see me. Okay, very nice. So this is the safety briefing.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à bord de la compagnie. Nous allons vous présenter les consignes de sécurité les plus relaxantes jamais réalisées. Installez-vous confortablement dans votre siège, respirez profondément et écoutez attentivement les consignes qui vont suivre. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard la compagnie. We're about to show you the most relaxing safety briefing ever. Get yourself comfy, breathe deeply, and listen carefully to the information that follows. Lorsque ce signal est allumé, while the seatbelt sign is on, vous devez maintenir votre ceinture de sécurité attachée de façon visible. Celle-ci s'attache, s'ajuste et se détache comme ceci. Your seatbelt must be visibly fastened. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted,
wait 1 second.
And released like this.
Airline announcement
En cas de dépressurisation de la cabine, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement au-dessus de votre siège. In the event of loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will automatically drop down from above your seat. Tirez sur le masque, placez-le sur votre visage et respirez normalement avant d'aider un autre passager si besoin. Pull on the mask, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before helping others if necessary. Les issues de secours sont situées des deux côtés de l'appareil. Celles-ci peuvent se trouver derrière vous. En cas d'évacuation, laissez-vous guider par le marquage lumineux présent dans l'allée. Dirigez-vous vers les sorties et laissez vos bagages à bord. Exits are located on both sides of the cabin. Please note that the nearest exit may be behind you. If an evacuation is required, go to the doors following the emergency light path in the aisle and leave your personal belongings on board. Votre gilet de sauvetage est situé dans la console entre les sièges. Sur ordre de l'équipage, ouvrez le compartiment et sortez votre gilet. Passez votre tête dans l'encolure et serrez la sangle autour de votre taille. Une fois à l'extérieur de l'avion, tirez sur la poignée rouge pour le gonfler. Your life jacket is located inside the armrest between the seats. When instructed to do so by the cabin crew, open the armrest and remove the life jacket. Pull it over your head and tighten the strap around your waist. Once you are outside the aircraft, tug on the red toggle to inflate the vest. Il est interdit de fumer dans toutes les parties de l'appareil, y compris dans les toilettes. L'usage de la cigarette électronique n'est pas non plus autorisé. Nous vous conseillons à la place cet exercice de respiration. May we remind you that this is a non-smoking flight and smoking is unpermitted in any part of the cabin, including in the toilets. The use of electronic cigarettes is also prohibited. Instead, we recommend this deep breathing exercise.
Exercise breathing, everyone.
Nous vous rappelons que vos appareils électroniques doivent être réglés en mode avion. we remind you that your electronic devices must be set to airplane mode. En cas de perte d'un de vos appareils électroniques, ne tentez pas de le récupérer vous-même ou de manipuler votre siège. If you lose one of your electronic devices, please do not attempt to retrieve it yourself or to manipulate your seat. L'équipage s'en chargera pour vous. The cabin crew will come assist you. La séance est bientôt terminée. Our safety briefing is almost over. Nous vous invitons à consulter la notice de sécurité située près de votre siège. Pour toute question, l'équipage est à votre disposition. We encourage you to read the safety information leaflet located in the pocket next to your seat. If you have any questions, our crew is here to help you. Nous allons à présent décoller. Veuillez vérifier que votre ceinture est bien attachée, votre tablette rangée et votre siège complètement relevé. We are now ready to take off. Please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table stored away, and that your seat is in the upright position. Au nom de tout l'équipage, nous vous souhaitons un excellent vol et espérons qu'il soit le plus relaxant possible. On behalf of all the crew, we hope you enjoy a truly relaxing flight with us.
So, yeah, that was very relaxing. In the meantime, I don't know where I need to taxi on, because this is not on the chart. So I hope I'm going the correct direction. We have some speed bumps. I don't... Oh! There... No, no, no. Really? I hope it don't damage anything, because this airplane is very sensitive for that. I'm already happy that the engines are not turned off. And it seems I'm a little bit screwed here. And that was Elliot, I believe. So actually we need to be there. Okay. Here we go, take the grass taxiway or something. Elliot, lol, yeah. So we were a little bit to the wrong side, but we will manage to get there. This is not on the chart. I don't know, I didn't check actually if this airport has 2 runways or only 1. So on the flight simulator it says 2, but on the chart it's only... Okay. Okay. We have a little issue. We have no thrust reverser. Alright. Very nice. Stream over. Oh man. So we have already a damaged plane and a building you can go through, but not through a tree. Shall we try again? So I thought we could not hit the trees, but it seems we can. So it's a bit an awkward thing to do here, but we passed. So that you have with the military airports. The last stream with this one we came from Sweden, and that was actually also a military airport only for fighter jets. So actually our plane also didn't fit there. And if they sent me to the correct runway, then I didn't need to do this. Right. Yeah, it's going on a picnic, yeah. Something like that. It's always a bit different in my streams. And also today my yoke is working again, so I'm very happy with that. The off-road flying, yes, but we are almost there, so the taxi actually took longer than the preparation, or almost. So I just hope the plane is not damaged, because we had that problem already once.
SILT Tower SWR 1976 ready for departure.
Good night, tomorrow's plane spotting is confirmed. Yep.
SWR 1976.
I have my rain cover for the camera.
North departure approved.
And there we have Elliot.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
So the rain cover I have.
Cleared for takeoff runway
And then
24,
also
SWR
testing the new router that I got today. It's working, so that is a good thing. It will rain tomorrow, so that will be less good. But anyway, we will go. So here we are, and then we can turn on runway lights, taxi lights, landing lights. So, and then we can get out of here. I believe everything is on what needed to be on. We do just a last config check, and that is working. Wait, we don't hear anything, so that's a good thing. And then we are ready. Oh no, not yet. We need to turn this on. Power. And then we put it on takeoff. And then we are completely set. So guys, be ready. And I forgot one more thing. Okay, there we go. And I don't get any call out, that's another good thing. And the plane is going to the right, also another good thing. V1, rotate. Difficult takeoff. And there we have the stick shaker already.
SWR 1976 continue for north departure. SILT Tower SWR 1976.
On the right, we have control of the plane. Gear up. So I felt already that something was off, that we went to the right all the time. So that's another good thing. So flaps 24. Elliot had the same issue, it was just really a windy wing. Oh, okay.
SWR 1976, leaving my airspace frequency change.
Flaps 18.
SILT Tower SWR 1976 frequency change. Bremen approach
And we can go to flaps 0.
British Aerospace Avroliner, 3 miles south of Sylt, 2,600 feet. Request flight following.
So, take a manual control again, and then we try to speed up.
Walk
We
27
don't climb now. We are at 3,300 feet, so we keep here, we stay here, and then we turn, and then we go to the IS mode, and there we go.
Roger, SWR 1976.
And then we start climbing again. The flaps retracted, gear up, speed 250, I hope it don't go higher. Probably it should not go higher, otherwise we get penalty points. But we had the stick shaker already going on, so takeoff was a bit of a disaster. But now we are climbing safely. And we do that until 31,000 feet. So flight time per day is 23 a minute, and 1 hour and 23 minutes. So that's our flight time, and I'll also show you the flight plan. So this is level graph from the top to the bottom today. So from Germany to, it's almost at the border with Denmark. So Jens is from there, so maybe he knows the airport. So from there we fly to the middle of Switzerland, to Emmen, also a military airport. So 9,200 feet, and we are climbing pretty fast. So we go to sync mode. 10,000 feet, lights off. Alright, nothing is fine. So in the meantime we can turn off the APU air, APU generator off, and then also APU off. So that's normal. And then also AC pump off and PTU. The other night you are following me on Holland. Okay, nice, thank you very much, mate. I always like that people follow me. So I hope those two things go off as well. So we can also turn on those. There we go. And then we are completely set. We also can put on anti-ice. And I don't mess with the button here. Okay, anti-ice on. And we are good to go. So we make a turn to the right. So there we have the water, nice blue water. So this is the last stream for this week from Microsoft Flight Simulator. So tomorrow normally I'm live from Brussels airport. That will be around 9 or 9:15 something in the morning, so European time. It will be wet. So, and then also I will test a new Wi-Fi or MIFI or whatever you call that. So, and it's the Nighthawk M1 from Netgear. Hope you can see it. So that's the new or my new Wi-Fi router or router. How you call that in English? Router. I've also the TP link, and it is not so fast, so I needed to have something faster. So I will try this one. There's also another one that I actually bought from the provider where I'm with, and that is actually really crappy. They say 7 hours that the battery will last, well, maximum maybe 2 hours, and it is just slow as hell. In the meantime, 18,000, 19,000 feet, we are still under 250 knots, so that's okay. Now today we were not so heavy, not fully loaded, and then the takeoff was a bit a mess. So normally for the last 2 times we were also fully loaded and everything was takeoff was very good. Sean, hello Captain Coke. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Sean, thank you for joining, mate. I hope you are doing fine. So, and welcome to the stream for it. Well, I'm waiting for my Coke. So today we fly with Air, just the close of the plane, because everyone needs load, so also the plane. And because we're flying to Switzerland with the ONAIR company to Emmen, I choose for this delivery. And then Monday we will have the update from the 146, this one. So then we will do a stream with the 146 to start the long week, and then we fly from Emmen in Switzerland, the place where we're going to today. And then we fly to another destination. I don't know yet what. Sean, you think I have a question for you. Yeah, shoot. Let's hear the question. So, and then after that, after Monday, we go from Iran to Iraq. And we do that with the PMDT 737-800. And after we fly, day after, I think it's the Phoenix A320-200. So that's for next week. And also next week Monday, I will be streaming from the airport normally, also Wednesday and Friday. We will have normally 3 streams from Brussels Airport on next week, and this week unfortunately just 1. Sean Delaney, how come X-12 has so many good planes already? The Airbus A340, the TB 737, the Boeing 757, and the Citation X. Very simple. I tested out the Just Flight Piper Arrow, and it was working on X-Plane 12. It's made for X-Plane 11, so it's working for X-Plane 12. The only thing what happened was that it gave me a fault or a message that something is wrong with the sound. I didn't hear anything wrong with the sound, but it gives you a message that something is wrong with the sound. So the developers actually need to do a small fix, and they had already access to X-Plane 12 before the release, so they already could do that. The small adjustments. It's just small adjustments that they need to do. So yeah, that's why you have the A340, the Zibo 737, the Boeing 757, and the Cessna Citation X. But yeah, I tried it with one plane and I had a crash. So one plane was not working, but just Piper Arrow 3 was working without any update. yeah, that makes sense. So it's not a completely new simulator, it's just an update or a big update. And so yeah, it's not completely new. So and on one side is a good thing, on another side it's maybe not so good, but they need to update the planes a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And they had already access before the release. So the entire fleet of Flight Factor is already available for X-Plane Pub and is up to date for the simulator. So Flight Factor, very nice planes, the A320, the 767, also the 757 and others. So they have nice planes, and you can compare it actually with the PMDG quality or the Phoenix quality. If you speak about Airbus. Sean, cool, I think I'm good. Well, the planes also for FL6 or P3D works for Microsoft Flight Simulator after some tweaks, because there are some planes that are just converted over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So some planes need to have some more work. Some planes you can see which planes that are converted actually. There are planes that are just converted to this simulator. The Sean Mulaney Captain Sim. Captain Sim. I don't think so. They're just the exterior, and they use the interior from. Oh no, they don't have an interior. All right, yeah. Also that. Well, I don't know how it is with that company, but I know there are companies that just convert the stuff and put it in. But it takes also work, of course. It's not that you just need to click on it and paste it, copy paste. No, that is not the way. But you need to adjust some things as well. But it's of course easier than just making a new plane. And I think also PMDG had the base plane, so they started actually from the base plane, I think, and not a completely new one. But like the Phoenix, it will be completely new, I guess. And then you see that on the quality of the texture. Sean, what's the name? The maximum cruising altitude for this plane? 33,000 feet. That's the maximum cruising altitude for this plane. We are going today to 31,000. And actually it's not top. But I think 33,000 is the maximum for this plane. So I'm still on my plan, that's a good thing. And normally we should land in Switzerland on runway 22. I still need to put that in, runway 22. And then we go into the next page. again. We have Aeronix, and that's the good waypoint. So that's the one we need. Aeronix. Hit. That's also good. Alright. So we can just clear this one. And there we go. Execute. And then we are fine. Alright. And then we can also go to program. If we go here, program. And then we see that we have 55 minutes to go. And the 425 knot per mile. And we are 28,600 feet. So it's still nice weather in Switzerland, so we will not see snow. And I can tell something about the company Swissair. So Swissair is from Switzerland, of course. It's part of the Lufthansa group, and they are founded actually in March 2002. And base main hub is Zurich, Kloten. Whatever. The focus cities are Geneva. We have the Airbus A220 100, and they have the 9 of that type, and also the A220 300, and they have 21 of them. Never saw those planes from Swissair, only from Air Baltic. There are also the Airbus A320, the 200, they have 11 of the 200, and then the Airbus A320 in the Neo, and they have 6 of them. And also the Airbus A321, so the 100 version, 5 planes, the 200 version, 3 planes, and the Neo, 2 planes. And also the A330, 200, no, they had that, not anymore, but they have the A330, 300, and they have in total 14 planes of that type. The Airbus A340, 300, and they have 5 planes of that. And then the 777-300ER, and they have 12 of them. So that's actually the fleet of Swissair. So 1,000 to go. Sean, I flew Swissair back in 2009, they are pretty good. Well, I never flew them. And I hope I can do that once, at least. I like to go with all different companies. And last time I think it was, I was checking for tickets to go to Asia. And I think I had an option to fly with Swissair, and then if I took that option, I was in 3 different planes to go to Asia. So that would be nice. So that will be a flight of 4 different planes and a taxi. Before I reach my destination. 4 different planes and 1 taxi. But I didn't book the tickets because they were so expensive, you know. And it was also not the right time to go, because if you go in the summertime to Asia or some places in Asia, then there are a lot of earthquakes, typhoons, stuff like that, so it's not so nice. So you can better go during the winter, in Europe, winter, and then like December, January, February, very nice to go. Oh. But not in the summer months, from I think from May or something, And it's freaking hot there first of all, and then in August, July, August is bad weather actually. Typhoons, earthquakes, stuff like that. So we are almost at 31,000 feet. Okay, we are not climbing anymore. Now we are over because I put that. So we need to adjust. So we go to PGT, and then we put this on 720. Again, PGT, we reduce the throttle until the lights go off. So we did that. And then flap 0. And everything is set to 720. You can see that here. And we need to throttle up a bit until the lights go off. Wait a bit. Okay. It's off. Then we go to sync mode again. And there we go. And then we need to watch our speed. And then we can cruise and lay down. And we can pick up something to drink as well. So it seems to be fine for now, as long as not rising is okay. Maybe I just need to go to 10. To be safe. Alright, so people don't run away, and there are not many that can run away, so no problem. I will pick something to drink, and then I will be back in 1 minute. So, take something to drink, and I will be back as well. And then I need to find my webcam, of course. So, see you in 1 minute. Thank you. So I'm back. Thanks for waiting. We check the cockpit and we see that we are speeding up still. I'll put a webcam on. So we need to adjust our speed. And there we go again. Why I cannot zoom anymore? Really? So yesterday I had the same problem. I cannot zoom. And at the end we could zoom again. No clue why that is. It has nothing with the plane to do. Outside I can zoom. Inside I cannot do. That's a bit of a bummer. So now I need to be quick. So we need to set this to 670 or 80, something like that. No, that is on PCT and synchronized. And then we put it on to 0. There we go. Friday night, let's hear that Coca-Cola can pop. Alright. So guys, I don't know if you guys also have, but I cannot do mid-flight from where I cannot zoom anymore. At the end of the flight I can zoom again. Outside the plane I can zoom, inside not. Also yesterday with the PMUG 737, so it's not plane related, it's just simulator related. So, if you guys want to hear the Coca-Cola can pop, here it is. Smooth. Cheers. Also, I'm flying with the yoke today. Yesterday we had also an issue with that one. Oh, and we can zoom again. Good night. Cheers. Thank you very much, mate. So yesterday we had a problem actually with the yoke from Honeycomb, and when I started up or connected, then the lights are illuminated for a few seconds, and then it turns off, and you can nothing do with it. So I contacted Aerosoft because I bought mine in 2020, in May 2020, and you have a 2-year warranty. So of course my warranty was passed, and I contacted Aerosoft because I bought it here. That's the dealer actually for Europe, and I explained the situation, and I got this morning a message from them, and they say to me, try this. So what I did, what I needed to try actually, and I will show you with another one. So it's connected with a USB-C. Yeah. And one of the frequent problems with Honeycomb or with the USB-C connectors is that the part in front that you plug in is actually a little bit short, or the connection inside the case will move a bit backwards, and then this is not long enough anymore. So what I needed to do, but with a knife, you cut a thing of the plastic here, and you make that thing that needs to go into the connector a bit longer. So you just put the plastic away, and then it goes on just a little bit deeper. But it's working fine now. So me very happy. Cheers. So for the Honeycomb owners, if you have the same problem as me, that if you start up your PC and your Honeycomb start up automatically with your PC, and all the lights are illuminated, and you go to the simulator, and then suddenly when you want to fly, you see that it's not illuminated anymore, and that it is actually disconnected. Then you can reconnect it, but then you're getting the problem already. I had for a few months already that problem, so I need to reconnect it again. But of course after a while it will not work anymore. So like yesterday, and I usually actually just need to make cut a bit of plastic off your connector so it can go deeper, and then the problem is solved. So very easy fix. there are new screenshots from the, what was it, the 757 from a new Bluebird simulations, the 757 previews. So we have 2 screenshots, I believe, and if you want to see them, you can always check out FS Elite, that's the website where you can find all the news. And also there is an A319 coming to the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So a lot in VFR announced the Airbus A319. So they have already the A321. I have that one. We will do a stream with that very soon. But I will also bring now the A319. So for the people that love the A319, well, coming soon, it says. And then FlySimware announced the Beechcraft Sierra C24R. So yeah, well, it looks a bit like the Piper Arrow or the Bonanza, and they will bring that one. So we still need to keep an eye at our speed. In the meantime, I will prepare our ILS landing. So for that I need to go to the chart list, then ILS, and then the final approach is actually 216. So there we go, 216, and then 110.35, that's our frequency. So there we go. It's a bit bumpy. So frequency is in, and then our course is in as well. We also can find that here somewhere. So it's not in here. So we go to the next page, arrival data. Also nothing in here.
118.75 for generic 966. Running center beeline 2588 is at flight level tree 60 descending 10,000 feet. Beeline 2588 running center, continue as planned.
So meantime we are in Germany, we started in Germany, we stay in Germany until we go to Switzerland. We don't cross any other country. So I show you Navgraph again. So there we go. So we're located in Germany. So for the people that are familiar with Germany, so maybe you can see where we are. You also can follow me on Polanta, like Clyde Knight is doing. He's following me at Polanta, and then you know exactly where I'm flying over. for the people that want to know my program for this week and next week. So this week is very simple. This is the last one for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and also tomorrow we have Brussels Airport alive. So in the morning, Monday we start again with the 146-300, but then with the update from a just flight if everything goes well. So the big update will come then, and then we'll have a flight with a new EFB and we'll test that out. So then Tuesday we fly from Iran to Iraq with the PMDT 737-800, and also Wednesday we do that with the 737-800 from Greece to Greece. And then the day after, and that's then September 22, we fly from Chicago to Baltimore, and we do that with the Phoenix A320-200. So that's the flight planning. And I try to do the flight actually that week also with the CG4 if possible. Normally that will be possible. I like to do a flight with that one. And then also for the week after or so I will try to plan a flight with the A321. So it would also be nice. So then you have some passengers in the cabin as well. But those flights still need to be put on the or planned. I don't know until where it's in my file list plan it, but I always can change something a little bit if we have the correct planes, of course. And then there are also 3 or 4 flight requests. Of course, the main or the most are for Europe. So for the people that do a flight request for Europe, you need a bit wait a bit longer. So the first actually is coming from Magic Booster. It's not really a flight request, but they say from maybe you can fly to that place in Greece. So that's actually for next week. And then there are other 2 flight requests as well for Europe, so that will come after. Back to the cockpit, we check our speed and it stays okay. So I think 680 is okay for now. Don't need to change anything. So this is a bit more difficult to manage everything or fly this thing, because you always need to keep an eye on your speed. So you cannot start a flight and go to cruising altitude and let the autopilot do everything. That's not possible, and then you can cut your grass or something, or do something else. With this plane it's very tricky because you need to constantly watch your speed and adjust if unnecessary, of course, with this. For the people that don't like that, but like that plane, but not that you need to manage everything by yourself, then you just need to wait for the RG that has auto land capabilities, so also auto throttle, and then you don't need to do that. So that will come maybe this year, I hope. Because it's actually just the same looking plane, it's only the instruments are different, a bit more modern than this one. But so far no problems, only with taxi we had a bit of problems. But this plane is always the opposite, landing mostly goes good. But departing and stuff is always tricky. Cloudy night, 33 minutes remaining. Yeah, it's possible. You see that on Volanta. I will check that here to see if that is correct. Here says 34 minutes, so it will be what that time is. 240 nautical miles to go. So I just wanted to check if that number is the same on Volanta. So more or less the same. So shortly we will see on the right, or maybe we will not see it, but yeah, we are close to Frankfurt in Germany. Someone said here in the chat that I need to go there to do some plane spotting. So in Frankfurt. Actually, that's still manageable, I believe. I will need to do it with a plane, but yeah, we can do that. I don't remember who said that to go to Frankfurt, but also the problem is there. You have 4 runways. 4. So if my live stream works pretty good tomorrow with the new router and stuff like that, then I'm planning to go to other locations as well. And then we can have there as well a live stream. So there are also in Liège in Belgium, there is an airport. It's more for cargo stuff, 1 runway, so you can see actually departures and arrivals on a 1 runway. So everything will come there and leave there. Here at Brussels Airport you have 3 runways actually. So then you are a bit split. And then also Schiphol in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, will be following. And then also on my list was Innsbruck, Lowy in Austria. But I scrapped that. The plane tickets are way too expensive just for 1 day or 2 days, 1 night, you know, and then it was 633 or 653 euros forth and back. And that's for 1 or 2 days, very expensive. And who can guess what was my my cheapest flight ever? In euros or dollars, it's the same. amount at this point. So if someone can tell me my cheapest, or as close as possible to my cheapest tickets to one place and back, the total price without luggage. QUADRANT 100. So it was, I will give another tip, and it was actually, you still can adjust QUADRANT. It was Brussels, no, it was Charleroi, so Brussels South here in Belgium, to Budapest. That was my cheapest flight ever. I did many flights to there, but there was one flight and it was without luggage. It was just me and hand baggage in the cabin, no big things, just hand baggage, and that was everything. So the cheapest price. I will give it 4 minutes and then I will reveal my cheapest price for Brussels South here in Belgium to Budapest. It's a 1 hour and 40 minutes flight. QUADRANT 30, that is already much better. Pino, Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar from France, cheese and one as usual with peanuts. Welcome, welcome. And then Alba Pino, how pilots are going tonight? Yeah, we are all fine, I believe. And I just arrived from work, guys. Oh, pretty late. So 10:30. Yep. Alba Pino, well, welcome to the channel. I hope you are doing fine and that you can rest now after a long day working. So, well, welcome to the channel. And we are all doing fine, I believe. So we were just guessing how much I paid for the cheapest ticket ever, and it was a flight from Brussels South in Charleroi here in Belgium to Budapest. Only hand baggage, only no other luggage, just me and some hand luggage. So if you can guess the cheapest price that I paid to there and back. Now, Pino, thanks mate, stream on TV and preparing your meal. Oh, okay. So I hope you make something nice that you can enjoy your meal, because that is very important. After a long working day, you deserve a good meal. It needs to be something tasty. No problem, mate. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. So the empty. Like, right? No. Not right. Get out of there. Sharp. I don't like rice. So nobody tries to say a number, so like I can say that QUADRANT Sean. So QUADRANT is the winner. He was the only one. He started with 100, that was far off, and QUADRANT, he changed it to the information and he said 30. So I need to say that is still more than double. So I paid 14 euros for a ticket from Belgium here, from Brussels South, that's Charleroi, to Budapest. And that was my cheapest flight, only hand luggage and myself to there and back was 14 euro. Now, the second question about that, guess the airline. Very good, Sean. That was a very difficult question. Yeah, but 14 euro for tickets, one ticket to Budapest and back, and it's a 1 hour flight. No, 1 hour and 40 minutes flight, right? So, and only had like the luggage. I don't know how much kilo it was, but actually everything for me was there, so I don't need anything. Because every 2 weeks I was going there. So I was a frequent flyer every 2 weeks. So in the meantime we check our flight plan. So it says actually at the top of the descent is around 18 nautical miles. Maybe we can believe that. Our speed is still okay. We go back here and then we go to program. So we see 23 minutes, 162 nautical miles to go in total. And everything is going as wish. So our flight is going from Germany to Emmen in Switzerland. We'll land at runway 22. That's ILS normally. It's ILS, but normally it will be runway 22. And we just actually passed Frankfurt. Good night, 21 minutes remaining. Yep. So. Yeah, and Monday we fly the same plane again because this is the last stream for Microsoft Flight Simulator this week, because I need to work this Saturday morning. So tomorrow I will sleep early, so 8:30 I will go into my bed, and then I hope I sleep by 8:31, and then yeah, I need to wake up at 4 o'clock. So that's always very hard. But tomorrow morning I go also to the airport. I will stream there, and then the next stream will be Monday morning, also from the airport, and then in the evening we do the 146 from Just Right again. And then we stream until normally Friday, I believe, or maybe Thursday, because summer holiday is done. So yeah, the regular things starting again on Friday. So it's a bit a bummer, but we will see what we can do. So normally for next week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday I will be at an airport. If everything is going well, then we will look for another airport as well in somewhere in Europe. Well, I believe one of the first other countries will be the Netherlands, of course, that's very close. But also Germany we can go, and then also Budapest, because it's a long time ago that I was there, So maybe we can also do Budapest, but I need to find out some places where if I'm able to stream from there. If I can see the runways, of course, because if you take a plane and you land there, you don't see that much, and you're just going to the terminal, go out of the terminal, you drive away. So I don't know if there is a nice spot. So it's very busy here, as you can see. There are two planes in front of us, but there are actually more. Next to us is also one on both sides. So full good planes today. And also on this side is only one plane. So I also deinstalled or uninstalled GSX. So I hope everything will be fine now. No crash to desktop like yesterday. Just when we touched down, it crashed. So that was really a bummer. We also need to see at my fuel when we land or we are parked, then I need to see how many fuel I have left. Because I always put too much fuel in the plane so I can take less cargo. So today we have 71 passengers. So now we are at Karlsruhe, something like that. The German is not so easy to speak, so we are close to Strasbourg. And then we are a little bit lucky because Emmen is just in front of the hill. So if we see the hills, then we know that we are close, very close, because it's just in front of the big hill. So the approach will be not that difficult. But that doesn't mean that it will get difficult, because if it's simple, then we make it difficult. So for the people that are interested in ONAIR company, you also can follow that on your screen when you are flying, when you have a map like this. As you see, then you can follow your whole route. That's the route that we took today. So it's not really a straight line. And we are here now, and we need to be here. And we will land at runway 22. Also very helpful to have that. Tonight one of the planes is heading to Geneva. Oh, okay. And tonight there is one good Switzerland mesh for Microsoft Flight Simulator from FS2020. Oh. Well, I also saw mesh for from Orbix, and just show a picture before and after. I think I missed something, but I didn't see difference. And so it's a bit weird. I'm a fan from Orbix, but from those pictures I didn't see the difference. So from that FS Green team, I will check that out. But I don't think I will start with mesh only if it really makes a difference. Then yeah. Lars, Olof, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine, mate. So shortly we will start our descent to Emmen in Switzerland. So 80 and 9 nautical miles. So I prepare our descent then. Once I get a little bit shaky. Alright, so ready for some action. We will start our descent. We go to descent mode. There we go. We reduce the throttle. There we go as well. And then we go down. So we'll try this and see what it will give us. 2000 feet. And that will be not enough, I believe. So we need to go a bit deeper. Right now this is a 10 meters mesh with which requires somewhat new hardware to run smoothly. If your PC can't handle it, you use 20 meters mesh instead. This is the description of the product. Okay. Yep. That's a bit of a problem with my PC because my graphics card is the 260 RTX 270, sorry. So it's the first generation card of RTX. It's also powerful, or not powerful enough for this one. And I'm already struggling on bigger airport. Also with FS Realistic and Rex weather, I'm running sometimes into some problems, the stutters and stuff. So meantime, 6,000 feet. So we turn on the AC pump and the PTU. And then we also will put on our APU. And I forgot my strobe light, of course, done. So APU is starting. So normally I need to do that a little bit later, but just want to do it now, and everything is ready. So APU air, and then also APU and generator on. So everything is ready for our arrival, except the lights. We have a message here. Okay, let's try and go off. The other night when you need to buy a new graphic card, look for the power consumption. My 3070 Ti consumes power more than a refrigerator. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about now at the moment, because the energy or electricity and gas prices are freaking high. Yeah. So I calculated what I need to pay, and that's more than 10,000 euro in a year. So I need to save some energy. So 20,000 feet. So yeah, right now it's very important that your PC don't use too much power. If you go to the 4000 series, you need at least 600 watts. So yeah, if you are like me that were running the PC the whole day, then it takes a lot of power, of course. And if you are doing flights, 13-hour flights or something, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, then it's working constantly. And so then it takes, of course, a lot of power. So we are at 17,000 feet. Speed brakes are open. And I need to ask for permission to land. So I'm just looking for the airport. It will take a time for I have it. If I find it too late, then we just land at the runway 22. Sean, I thought this plane didn't have speed brakes. Yes, they have speed brakes. They have no thrust reverser. The night it's just in front of you. Yeah, but I'm looking on the ATC list to contact our friends in Emmen, so the military airport there. But of course there are so many, I don't find it, so we will just land at runway 22. We'll put the speed brakes off. 12,000 feet. So we go to the next page. We need to be at 6,000 feet at Aeronix. And where is Aeronix? So we have timer now. So I will reduce my vertical speed a bit, otherwise we go way too fast. And then landing lights on. Oh, okay. Yep, it has speed brakes, but it's not the regular speed brakes. It's yeah, the tail actually that goes open. So actually very nice to see. It's a very special plane. It's from the UK, so it's very special. But it's a plane that I like very much. And the only thing is that you can never see where your flight plan is going. So you always need to hope that it's correct. So we are at 8,200 feet. We are descending to 6,000 feet. We need to make one turn to the right and then one turn to the left. Night also can see that on the flight plan, I believe. I was looking at the wrong airport actually. Yeah, that was the correct one. Actually, I'm not following with the flight plan that is in on Volanta. So Volanta, it don't give me the approach. That's why. I still need a bit of speed brakes. So then we make ourselves ready for our approach. We go down to 6,000 feet, then we make a right turn, a left turn, and then we will descend further. And then we will also line up with a runway. So one right turn and a left turn. And then we are normally lined up. And then we go over to VOR. Then we will do the landing manually. So lights are on, everything is fine. So that thing here, the image that you see now, that very light, it's everywhere, and that comes because of wrecks, weather. So that's something that I really don't like. It's just everywhere, the same thing. As you can see, so that is the sun. Yes. But it's always like this. I really don't like that. So now we are coming to Ronix, and then we start to descend even more to 3000, I believe. I have actually no clue. So then we turn this off. And there we go. And we go here at the glide slope, 4,000 feet. And then we turn this off as well. And there we go. And my plane is a bit confused. And we really need to go down. Around 3 minutes to land, yes. So recording on. I need to capture the glide slope. I'm still I'm too high. I'm not lined up, so I need to go to the left. Actually, I was a bit too late to go to VOR. With the flaps open. We are pretty close, so I will not make it, I believe. Flaps 18.
2500.
Come on, flaps 18. Flaps 24. Come on, come on, come on. We're still not on the glide slope. Landing gear down. Flaps 30.
1000.
Flaps 33.
Wind 240 knots.
Okay, we are on the glide slope. There we go. There's my plane.
Seat rate. Pull up.
And there we go. So ready for impact.
Glide slope.
Let's watch my speed. I didn't set my things here.
50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
are nice. Speed brakes. Okay, it was better than last time. But still not that great. So welcome in Emmen in Switzerland. So that's the place where we are landed at the moment. So next week Monday we will depart here again with the same plane. Location where we're flying to, I have no clue yet. So during the weekend I will see where we can go. So also this is a freeware airport. It's nothing special, but yeah, just some extra buildings. It's always better than what we actually have standard. So we will taxi to our parking spot. So this is a freeware airport. When everything is better than standard. Unfortunately. And then we will do just a quick tour of the airport, and then we do also the replay. I thought I could manage a better landing. When I saw the landing, I'd say this is not a good landing. When I see the numbers, okay, 185, it's not that bad. But I was hoping to do better, and I didn't have it under control. The touchdown, I was looking for it, and yeah, it's like yeah, I still need to learn or find the point. Also, I want to not put the nose too high up, like many times that I do. So I'll try to avoid that. So parking brake, and on this plane we need to shut down the engines, but also turn off the strobe light, beacon light, logo light, and this light as well off. Seatbelt sign off, and I forgot actually my taxi light. So there we go, and then we can also turn off ONAIR company. First the engines, of course. So we turn off engine and number 4, number 3, and number 2, and number 1.
The flight is finished. It has been
Now you see that ONAIR company is finished, so it says a landing rate of 212. It's still in the green, but not great. Landing speed was very good. Actually, it was a bit slow, I think. 115. It's close to stalling. And then you see that we have a block time of 107 minutes, flight time 83 minutes. That was our flight time. Then we have also crew impact minus 0.9. Soft landing, alright. And then reputation, and that's also okay, but soft landing bonus, safety bonus. Oh, we didn't have the strobe light on, so ONAIR company missed that. Normally you get yeah, some penalty points for it. Also the stick shaker was going, so we were stalling when we took off. That's also not recorded, so today we are lucky. So we have 71 packs delivered, and we get 301,610 credits for that. So we do that on OK. And then we have exactly 53 million. And what is the landing fee? So landing fee at Emmen airport is €682. so that's what we need to pay for it. And there's also a parking fee in Germany for 97.6, and then jet fuel 5,341. So, and that's what we earned today. So, voila. So that was an ONAIR company. So Monday we will continue with that, with the updated 146 from Just Flight. So I will show you the airport just quick. So this is the environment, and then you see some things that are placed here extra. Also parking spots. Also an airplane. Guess the airplane. And then we have also here. Canadian Night, what do you do with this money? Can you use it for an upgrade or something? Which money you mean? Did I miss a message? Oh, okay. From ONAIR company. Sorry. What do you do with that money? You buy on ONAIR company. You can buy other planes. The 50 million, yeah. Well, you can buy other planes. You also need to maintain your planes because that's very expensive. You can also buy a base, not own a base, but you can have a base on an airport, and then you need to pay for it. You can also have a fuel installation that you can have your fuel cheaper, and you can also sell fuel to other players in ONAIR company. So there are a lot of options, and then a lot of ways to spend your hard-earned money. So there are a lot of things you can do. We will go first to the landing. So we'll stop the replay or the recording, and then we go to the landing itself. Now, if you want, I can give you more information about it, about ONAIR company, because it's a very nice tool. So we will go a bit forward. So it was actually a last minute landing, because I was not so prepared for it. So at night you can lease, you can rent, you can buy planes. So of course that costs a lot of money. In the beginning, if you just start your company, you don't have money to buy a plane, so you need to lease or rent a plane. But once you have enough money to buy a plane, then you can buy your plane of your choice, or that you can pay or afford. And then of course you have the 100-hour check that you need to do. You have also the yearly check that you need to do. So this is the landing. So nose high again, like always. I need to learn to land like this and not like this. And I just do it on site, and it seems that my nose is down, but it's always up. So I still need to learn that thing. So here I'm already lifting.
British Aerospace Avroliner, 2 miles northeast of Emmen, 1,600 feet. Request flight following.
SWR Whiskey Papa Alpha 0076 Emmen approach. Squawk 2761.
Squawk 2761 SWR Whiskey Papa Alpha 0076.
So yeah, you see what the numbers don't tell everything. You also need to see the numbers can be good, but the landing itself is not so great. So we check here and we feel it from the inside of the plane how it feels to land with Captain Woodwall's Productions.
Emmen approach. Squawk 4005.
So you see the hills in the background, so
4005 SWR with
we are still lucky that we are not in the hill.
SWR Whiskey Papa Alpha 0076 radar contact 2 miles northeast of Emmen 1,600 feet. QNH 29er.88.
Roger, SWR Whiskey Papa Alpha 0076.
Floating, floating, floating. Even more floating. Another touchdown. Don't fills us up.
That landing's happened.
So that was our flight for today. So I'll leave it with this page or this view. So for Ignite the Night, if you want to have some more information, if you go to here to this page, then you can see actually, and then everything is a bit changed in for the layout. So if you go to the workshop, you can say you can change all the classes of the seats, first class, business class, but everything costs money. So the annual checkup, you can do that, and then you get a code here for that airport, and then it says it costs you 1,100, but that's now from the Cessna, yeah. So maybe we can take a bigger plane for the plane that we are flying now. You go to, where was it? Are we renting this? Workshop. So if you go to annual and check up, and you get a quotation, that's 962,000 that you need to pay. So it takes 1 day and 17 hours that you cannot fly that plane in real life. Yeah. So that's for the annual checkup. You have then also the 100-hour inspection. So that costs you 427. No, 203. And then you can also replace airframe, replace engines as well. So you can do that all the thing. Is this better than Air Hauler 2? Better. I don't know if it's better. It is more harder. It's harder than Air Hauler 2. In Air Hauler 2, if you find one flight, your beginning, your starter, and you find a flight that brings you a lot of money, you will fly that flight all the time, and you get rich very soon. And in Air Hauler you can also start a fabric or something and build watches and stuff like that, but for that you need to have materials. That's something that you cannot do in this, but they are planning also to bring it in on ONAIR company, so a bit the same. But I like this more because it's a bit harder. One thing that has on the Air Hauler 2 better, if you want to have an airline and you have a lot of pilots, you can schedule that one flight will happen every day at the same hour, and you just need to, it's in a very simple way. Here you need to plan everything to manage. If you go, no, where we need to go, yeah, if you go to manage. Actually, this is, was there an update today? Work orders. So this is new for me because there was just a new update, it seems. So it's a bit awkward. It's the first time I see this. So if we go to the Neo, and then you can actually go to the work orders, and then you need to add a new work order, and then you get this screen. and that you need to do for everything. But this is now new for me, so and this is the first time I see it. But in Air Hauler 2 it's actually a better system, and you can just say that day and that day and that day those pilots, that plane will fly that route every single day of every single week, the same things. In here that is not possible yet, but they are working on it. I don't know when it will come, but there are so many things that you can do in this, and I find it harder to do. But I like this one. I really like this one. So, and you can choose if you want to have more money or really start from the bottom, starting from scratch. So if you see, I'm working on this company. I'm working more than a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I have 53 million, and I have 2, 4, 5 planes. So the Airbus A320 Neo, and then the British Aerospace one for 6. I have 2 other pilots that fly with Airbus. For the rest I don't have pilots, just my co-pilot for the British Aerospace. You can have as many pilots, and you actually don't need the simulator to play this. It works as a standalone. It works also for X-Plane and stuff. So it's a very nice tool, and it helps you when you don't know where to fly to. Well, this is a very nice tool. But also Air Hauler 2 is very nice. Also NeoFly, very nice, and that is for free. NeoFly is for free. Night, thank you for the briefing. No problem. If you have questions about Air Hauler or NeoFly or ONAIR Manager, then you can always ask. But if you have questions about NeoFly, then you better maybe you just can download it and then you see it by yourself, because that is a freeware add-on and very nice one. It's not so difficult as this one. You can earn easy money. But a good option is if you crash there, and you can turn that on or off. If you crash, then you are dead, and you need to start a new company, because you are dead. So that's a nice option or extra, but you can also turn that off. So every time if you crash, that you don't need to restart your whole company. So, and there are some challenges as well. They have also here that you need to do a rescue mission, and sometimes it's very hard to find a place to land with the plane. If there are coming helicopters, it will be easier, of course. But for now, just with the planes, sometimes it's pretty difficult. And that's on a NeoFly, and you have that also on Air Company now, since recent. But on Air Company you can also use very easily float planes. So there are also a lot of missions that you can do on the water. But it's a very nice one. And on Air Company it's a subscription based, so 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, until 24 months. And Air Hauler 2 is just pay one time 20, 30, 40 euro or dollars. Don't know the exact price. The other night I checked the market. It says 3 month access and 6 month access. It's a kind of a subscription based. Yes, it is. So you have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months, I believe. That it is. So, but it's very nice. And if you're a lot more interested in Air Hauler 2, it's also very nice. But it's a bit easier to make money. You find one route and you can fly that all the time. Here you cannot do that, the same route, because you need to find the jobs. So, and it's always a bit different. So Ricardo, welcome to the stream, mate. You joined now for work. I finished now to work. Okay. So welcome to the stream, but we are just landed here in Emmen in Switzerland. And we did that with a 146-300. So that was the last stream of the week, and or not from the week, but from the Microsoft Flight Simulator week. Tomorrow we are back from Brussels Airport on the runway 25 left, I believe. Need to check, and it can always change. So, but tomorrow around 9:15 we will test the new router, also my wetsuit for the camera, so it will rain tomorrow, and then yeah, we will see. Also Monday I will be back on the runway in Brussels Airport Monday morning, and then in the evening we are also back for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So until then, I hope you have all a really great weekend. So for the people that don't watch tomorrow morning, then I wish you all the best weekend you can get, and enjoy, be safe, and rest well. So Ricardo, see you next time. Also good night and night. Have a wonderful weekend, and maybe until tomorrow. Sean, also for you, have a wonderful weekend, and enjoy the rest of the week, of course. Good night and good night. And Ricardo Volpe, see you tomorrow, as you will spot me. You will land at runway 25 left. So what time you will land? Because I'm there from 9, and depending how fast everything is connected and set up, I can start streaming around 9:15, maybe a little bit later, depending how everything will work out, and also the weather, of course. Ricardo, you forgot. I'm too lazy right now to check again. No problem, mate. So I wish everyone a wonderful the rest of the week and a weekend. Have a good night, and yeah, maybe I hear you tomorrow. See ya, bye bye, and thanks for watching.